Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Amanda Sepa Prabowo from Management 23 and my MPM is 2341180. Right now I will explain it about tax collection or tax enforcement. Tax collection is a series of action carried out by the tax authority to ensure that taxpayers fulfill their tax obligation, especially when they fail to pay tax that are due. The main purpose of tax collection is not only to secure state revenue, but also to encourage compliance and fairness in the tax system. When taxpayers do not pay their tax on time, the government has the legal authority to make enforcement measures in accordance with applicable tax law. The tax collection process generally begins when a taxpayer has a tax debt, which may appear from other payment, late payment, or failure to submit a tax return. Initially, the tax authority will issue a tax collection letter or reminder, informing the taxpayer of the outstanding tax liability and request immediate payment. At this stage, taxpayers are given the opportunity to settle their debt priority without facing stricter enforcement action. If the taxpayer ignored the remainder of still fail to pay, the tax authority may process with stronger measure, such as issuing a forces collection letter. This letter has legal force and serves as a formal warning that the taxpayer must pay the tax debt within a specific period. Failure to comply can result in further action, include asset seizure or other legal consequences. This step demonstrates that tax obligations are mandatory and enforceable by law. One of the more serious enforcement measures is asset seizure, when the tax authority may confiscate the taxpayer asset to cover the unpaid tax debt. Seizure asset can include bank account, vehicle, land, or other valuable property. If necessary, this asset may be auctioned, and the process are used to settle the tax liability. This action is as a last resort after all the collection evil have failed. In extreme case, the enforcers may also impose travel restriction or detention, depending on national regulation. These measures are applied carefully and only to taxpayers who deliberately avoid paying tax despite having the ability to do so, such as enforcement action aimed to protect public interest and ensure equal treatment among taxpayers. Overall, tax collection plays a crucial role in maintaining the effectiveness of the tax system and ensure that tax laws are refunded and that state revenue can be used to finance public services as education, healthcare, infrastructure, and social welfare. By implementing a fair, transparent tax collection process, the government can increase taxpayer compliance and support sustainable development. All right? If it is only that, what I can explain in here more or less, I apologize. Thank you, and see you in the next presentation.